Welcome to this match of Mechabellum 2v2, and let's skip, and we can look here. So I end up picking training specialist with spiders and marksmen. I really like training specialists, especially with spiders, because levels for the spiders is really important if you want to carry with them, which I do like. My opponent, quick supply specialist, so he has more money at the start. The other opponent, cost control specialist, and my ally, giant specialist. You see me going aggressive here on the wall side, because, well, the other two have towers, and I don't want to deal with them. So the wall is easier to kill and don't fight back. Actually, the wall is harder to kill than the tower, but it doesn't fight back. You see my opponent defending here, but I think he will also put a few units on this side, or not. No, I think he will be almost fully on this one. Let's go for a quick deploy here, because he's going too slow. The spider, you can see, I already got a level here, but I don't have the money to grab the level. But I will do it in the next round. I will have 50 left, which I want to use. And yeah, he ended up putting all his units here. And 2 marksmen. Fortunately, I put my crawlers behind, and yeah, the timing wasn't correct, and this spider will suffer, although it already has a level, so yeah, at least it won't steal experience from other units. It's a good part of this. Marksman killed it here, but without the spider here, yeah, the fangs are still here. Another marksman dead, and this spider is not belonging to this world. But they kill each other, so only 1 marksman left. For my ally. He went with arclights and bows in the back. He won the fight here, but yeah, there are other units on the other side. And he doesn't have any shaft to protect his units against the marksman. Arclight get locked into a sledge. And that's defeat on the first round. I forgot to remove quick deploy, but here you can see I went for photon coating because I just grabbed the level 2 spider and I can give it photon coating. It will be really tanky. This one lasts 30 seconds, so quite some time. You can see my opponent here going for extended range war factory, which I don't like that much, because look at the reduction in the stats. It does give 20 range, but minus 40% HP and 20% damage. So yeah, the nerfs are way too much for 20 extra range. You see me going for a spider on this side, because it's not defended, so the spider can easily go and get the tower for me. Also, fangs here in front, so no missiles, which would be deadly here, because a single missile here could kill quite a few crawlers, and both marksmen and slow my spider. So yeah, I needed protection in front. Also no insta-lux. He did get a level in one of the marksmen. For my ally. He is investing to the boss, so kinetic charge. But he is giant specialist, if I'm not mistaken. So he is giant spec, but not using the giant spec. So I'm not intending to use it. Invest into arc lights and bows. Can I show the other side? It's way too far. But I think it can work like this. You can see my spider grabbing the buff right at the end of the fight here. I was already winning anyway. My ally is not defending these towers, but he did manage to win the fight here again. My army is just moving. And only a few units left here. Let's speed this. These connect range balls are getting more range. Round 3. And let's just deploy and look. So we had unity options here. There is sabers, one saber, level 2, which is really good against spiders. My opponent could grab it. There is also mustangs, which are very useful for me. They will stay in front of the spiders for me, because I'm not going to range them. And they are good anti-air. And also help a little with the shaft, which is mostly fangs for my opponent, so mustangs are good. You see me getting it, Hunter, which is the other opponent, while my opponent grabbed Sabertooth and my ally also grabbed Sabertooth. But my opponent grabbed Saber and sold it. Yeah, selling the saber, which is a mistake in my opinion. He wants to use balls against my spiders. And balls can be very deadly against spiders if the balls are higher level than the spiders. Not the opposite. If the spiders are getting higher level, yeah, it's not great for him. You can see already, I grabbed the intensive training on this one, but I didn't have the money to buy it, so no level 2 yet. This one's getting experience, it's level 2 already. This one's getting close to level 2. You can see his balls are way too far, so I end up grabbing the debuff, which did help this side a little this time. And he's suffering a lack of shaft clear. You can see he's not even being able to kill all my crawlers. And his balls arrive too late. Line of arc lights. Fighting a line of arc lights. To speed this. Only one marksman and a few units here. And that's a dead marksman. Best quick deploy and let's look. So yeah, there was a nuke offered, but it's round 4. It's too expensive to grab a nuke, but I was thinking, my opponent's losing badly. I will think he's going to grab the nuke, and then I put one shoot, just in case. And I will be correct. He did grab the nuke, so he will throw the nuke here, which is like a waste in my opinion. It's way too soon to grab a nuke. Even if it would come back, I think it's round 8. You can see late balls here, which are not working. And here, where is his shaft clear? He's trying to use fangs without stacks to clear my shaft. So yeah, it's not working. You can see the nuke. My shield, I think, will protect this and this, but the other will be outside. Oof, I have to see. This one was very... I need to protect myself. 3 shields to protect his army against a nuke that will never arrive. Oh, that's 300. He used it there. You shouldn't do that. You can see the kings arriving. And let's see, killed a few units, but not worth 400. And I'm still winning here. He did grab 5 badgers now for some trap clear, but I put on this side where I only have 1 shaft pack. I think he was hoping that the nuke would solve everything for him on this side. It didn't. But my ally took a beating, as you can see. And my army is slowly arriving one by one. The spider arrives first, and there is a level 3 marksman locked into it, so yeah, the spider goes down. The Mustangs are killing the shaft here. And the other units are slowly arriving. This one will be kill the sledge. And the fact that one by one my units keep arriving, yeah, not working well against those high level marksmen, although this one is level 1. I only have one level 1 spider, which did kill the marksman, and now only fangs against arclights. Well, I killed almost everything from the opponent. Good enough. Only taking 300 damage. But you can see here, units, I went for the Scorpion, because there is a lot of units vulnerable to Scorpion, and there was a fortress offered it. If my opponent grabbed the fortress, I would probably need a little more DPS. You can see my opponent and my ally going for Wasp. But I do have Mustangs, so I am safe against Wasps, although I think he will use them on a deep flank. You can see Mech Rage for the spiders. So they are good at doing some damage here. And I am grabbing, I have 5 spiders. 3 of them at level 2. The Mech Rage was quite expensive, so I couldn't do much else in this round. It was 600. You can see opponent going for an attack on my backline here, which was a good call. I have no defense against wasps here, because it is crawlers instead of fangs. If it was fangs, they would distract the wasps, but since it's not, it's an easy debuff that he can grab. But my army moves quite fast, and his wasps have to spawn. So let's see how this will go. You can see his front lines just disintegrating into my spiders here. I'm right onto the marksman and almost killed all the marksmen before I could grab the first debuff. Here things are a little worse because there's still a few balls alive. But here I have most of my army intact. And yeah, he still has a shaft clear problem. Here you can see marksmen turning to shoot at the wasps. Mustangs also going here. Can they kill the wasps before they get to my tower? No. But only 2 wasps left. And they are dead. And almost my entire army was still alive. Even prowlers. And that is a lot of damage. And look at this. Levels. Levels everywhere for my Mech Rage spiders. And they were already doing a lot. You can see the opponent put 5 badgers in front, but He doesn't have explosion. If he had explosion, I could justify it. Okay, he's putting them in front. He's going to explode here. It will kill the fangs and probably the first wave of crawlers. But, well, he doesn't have. Because that missile was offered. Everyone grabbed the missile. We'll put a shield here because, well, he was the most vulnerable part of my army to missiles. You can see the Mustangs. You will see me putting missiles on both sides here. If the wasps stay, they will die to the missile. If he puts them on this side, although he doesn't even have the tech to move them to this side. But if you put something here, it will also die. You can see that he did go for the missile on the other side. I don't remember if I will miss shield here or not. And remember that card? He finally went for one more factory, but look at the level of my spiders and marksmans. And his factory has 40% less HP, so what do you think will happen to this factory? And he also has no shaft clear, because those 5 badgers will die right at the start. I throw my missile here, which will kill one marksman and a few of the shaft units. 5 badgers got obliterated. And yeah, I'm already into the factory, and look at the HP of the factory. Got deleted from existence. Even if it was a normal factory, it's way too late to go for a level 1 factory. You think the factory will solve all your problems. Lots of leveled spiders. The scorpion I left here. And my ally is also winning his side here. You can see the balls with super range. Spider is arriving. And with the last marksman, that is more than enough damage to win. So if you look here, the real problem of this opponent was shaft clear. He did grab a unit that can shaft clear, but it should be behind shaft and he should have crawlers here. Not only a few fangs. We had how many? Quite a few fangs actually, but fangs will not cut it against this many spiders. He should have at least went for portable shield for the fangs if he wanted to use only fangs here. And he should have shaft clear, which I would not recommend 5 badgers here, unless he went for the explosion, then it could be useful. But otherwise he should have went for something else, like arc lights or a Vulcan, something to deal with all my shaft, which I had a lot. And since they were survived, they were even getting levels, even if I was not grabbing it. But they were surviving, killing units and getting experience. But my opponent here, my ally here actually, giant specialist, where is his giant? It's nowhere. He went for carry arc lights, which I do approve. I do enjoy going carry arc lights too. But going carry arc lights when you have giant specs, a bit strange. You can see that his opponent was also going for carry arc lights. Were they watching my last video? Not my last video, it was some time ago. It was from Saturday. I think it was Saturday that I released the carry arc light video. Maybe they watched it and were trying it. The shockwave is a really good addiction to deal with fangs, although there is not a lot of shaft here. Don't know if it's that useful to go for shockwave, because it does reduce your range even if only by 5. And he has anti-aircraft ammunition instead of elite. Anti-aircraft can be useful, but elite is better for carry arc lights, because you can get a lot of range out of elite once your arc lights get a lot of levels. The other one also doesn't have elite, he has armor. But that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.